What is up, YouTube? It's Afroteasegamer here. Welcome back to Get Even. It's been a while since I've put one of these out, actually, quite a few days. And as you can remember on the last episode, we actually found out the red was Robert Ramsey. And his daughter, Grace, actually got held for a ransom. So basically, we've got to find out who Jasper Prado was actually working for. Because we feel like, well, we know that he was basically involved. And I can't remember her name now, actually. What was her name? The woman that we went to see. The woman who he was talking to in the mansion. I honestly can't remember her name, but I just remember the last episode was actually the mansion one. So, but we're moving forward now. And hopefully we're going to get on to another memory. And find out a little bit more about what's going on here. Well, we can't... Hey? Okay, well, we can't go through there. Oh, what the hell? What? Is he messing with our head or what? He's gotta be, because all of this weren't here a second ago. Okay, that door's still locked. And that door was locked a minute ago as well. Well, let's carry on through here then. Oh, what? Oh, man. Now it's like we're bloody in a cell. Oh, here we go. Right, this looks like our next memory then. Let's have a quick look at what we're going to expect. So we got confidential employee record, Rose Atkins. That was the woman. So we need to figure out who Rose and Jasper were actually working for. And see why they kidnapped Grace. While I remember, I think we may need to keep a closer eye on Black. He's not an easy man to keep things from, and if he finds out what we're up to, I don't think he'll be happy. Be careful. And don't forget, I'm taking a big chance on you, Jasper. Don't let me down. When this is all over, the first round's on me. So they knew Black, so were we part of a team? So this is to Rose. Glad to have you with us, Atkins. I know it wasn't an easy choice. Keep your finger on the pulse and don't let Jay do anything stupid. Remember what I told you about him. So he was a concern. Mr. Hopkins, I'm forwarding you a copy of Rose's email as requested. Long story short, looks like she wants a raise. I'm not quite sure she's irreplaceable as she'd have us believe, but that's just me. Dear Madeline, I'm writing to officially request that my job title be upgraded to something other than lab assistant. My contributions to Dr. Ramsey's Pandora savant have been significant, and he has told me on more than one occasion that he doesn't know what he would do without me. I've been working as many as 16 hours a day in recent weeks to help Dr. Ramsey understand and debug the technology, and have made significant sacrifices elsewhere in my life to do so. I would never complain since I love my work, but I feel like it's time my efforts were better recognised by FDG. I am happy to take this up with Mr. Hopkins in person if necessary. Ooh, bloody hell, it's a bit dark. 2,900 hours of work a year. Hours spent on working project. So she spent quite a lot of hours on the augmented reality helmet system and the memory visualization headset as well. So she was working with all that stuff. What's all this then? That's just text between Rose. So who's this guy? Greg, Joel, and Clementine. Lab assistant we've got there. Got no recordings in this one. So this is to Scott. I hope you're not keen on her, but I think that we should hire Rose Atkins. Oh, I know you're not keen on her. I know she seems a little rough around the edges, but she's highly intelligent and her credentials are very impressive. Just take another look at her CV for me, would you? I'd like to hire her, but only with your blessing. Best, Robert. Oh, no. Ooh, we nearly jumped into that then. I just wanted to have a quick look at this. FDG takes the lead. ADS rival Future Defence Group just took the majority share of Europe's arms market. Only 2 months ago, we informed you about advanced defence strategy plans to become, as according to CEO Roger Howard, a creative force that will change the world. But it turned out that ADS rival Future Defence Group just took the majority share of Europe's arms market for the first time in history. Interesting. Right then, without further ado, let's dive straight into this next memory and see what is going on.
Okay, what do I need to do this turn?
Search the memory for Rose Atkins. Find out who her employer was. Find out why she would turn on me after I gave her everything.
Okay.
And then we will find out your involvement, Mr. Black. We still need to know why you were there.
Right, here we go then. Wow, so in some kind of cemetery. We can go into there, but I don't really need to at the minute.
I don't know this place.
Ah, yes. Homewood Cemetery. I'm afraid I do. And if the Pandora has brought you here, then you do too.
And how do you know this place?
It's next to the company building. It allowed Rose and I to have a certain privacy.
Looks like we met here too. So where is she?
Black, if you want to talk, meet me at Homewood Cemetery just outside the town, Rose. Ooh, looks like she's been
DNA and fingerprints confirmed. Rose Atkins.
Rose?
Black, listen. I know you're angry, but the wheels are in motion, and there's nothing either of us can do to stop them. I can't have anyone standing in my way, especially not you.
I'm starting to remember. I was looking for Grace. I think Rose had her. I was trying to stop her.
I didn't want it to be this way, but you're now a liability. Security! Make it painless. Goodbye, Black. I'm sorry.
You won't push me around no more. This is the end of the road. Okay, looks like these mercenary guys are... I'm wondering whether I can actually sneak round them. Let's just have a look on the map, see. I really don't think there's going to be...
You reckon this place is haunted?
No such thing
Any
as
other
ghosts,
way
my friend.
around.
It's all in your head.
How can you not believe in ghosts? Isn't there like scientific proof?
I'm afraid not.
Then how do you explain it when someone actually sees a ghost?
I think they're mistaken.
My mum saw a ghost once.
Then she was mistaken.
Ooh, they're moving out. This is my time to bounce. Okay, we've still got that gun. Got my pistol and my silencer on there now.
Pandora has difficulty simulating unrecorded human reaction. Do not try and push this parameter. Put your gun away.
How can I put my gun away? They're shooting at me, mate. Well, I'm gonna have to make a run for it then if I can't shoot them. They are. It's got to be this way.
This doesn't make any sense. Rose wouldn't have access to this many men.
An anxious mind is likely to produce more troubled environments inside the Pandora. You're not worried about anything, are you, Black?
Yeah. Worried about getting shot.
It's not real, Mr. Black. Just perceived threat that your mind is heightening inside the Pandora.
It still fucking hurts.
It still fucking hurts, mate. Right, hold on. Right, that's a blocked entrance. Let's go back this way then. Ah, there's another bag, look. Shit. Always keep pressing right trigger to the R2 button. This is kind of cool with the music on. I'm not quite sure what it resembles though. Oh, we're gonna try and get through this without shooting them.
If I need a cheeky cigarette, will you come with me, yeah?
You can have a cigarette on your designated break.
For real?
You're here to do a job, not check your phone and smoke.
Mate, you want to lighten up a little?
I just follow orders, my friend.
And I just call you a prick.
I just call you a prick, mates. Oh fuck, we got some dude coming down here. All hell's gonna break loose if we get caught by this douche.
Oi, someone back there.
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, I should have died before he alerted anyone. Yeah, we're clear, we're clear. Oh shit, that other dude knows. Fuck it, man. Let's get through it. Whoa, what was that?
Could be fingerprints.
What do you mean? Could be fingerprints. I'm gonna take a. Oh, that's so weird, that bloody noise in the background. Hold on, can I just swap onto my camera? Yeah, there we go. There's definitely no thermal imaging on there. Let's have a look on the 236. Ah, shit. Uh, 326. No, 62632. In we go. Have a new text. I would try to talk you out of this, but you are not wise enough to listen. Unknown number. Well, we're carrying on. Put the map on so we know where we're heading. Tell you what, this looks very familiar. Oh, this is very familiar. We're back here where we were trying to save Grace. It always leads back to this room.
This place again.
Ooh. We've actually never been down here though. Mail from Rose to Clara. Is this still your email address? I tried calling the other day, but there was no answer. I didn't know if maybe you changed your number. Anyway, I'm sick of worrying my arse off for a man who just keeps going home to his family. He keeps saying that things are right between them, and that eventually he will leave them and be with me. But he's been saying that for years now. Sometimes I wonder if he's just using me. From Rose to Clara. So I arrived in Birmingham yesterday and I've been for the interview. I'm just staying in a shitty little B&B for now, but if I do get the job, which I won't, then I'll need to find a place to stay. You can come visit. The West Midlands are lovely this time of year. I don't know why I feel so nervous about the whole thing. I know you will tell me that they'll be stupid not to take me. And if they don't, it's their loss. I don't know, Clara. I think it will be my loss. Anyway, just got to go in there and be the best version of myself I can be. Wish me luck.
Red.
This is good. This is your mind connecting the dots. These are fragments, but memories nonetheless. Do proceed.
Man, this is fucking creepy. Just wanted to let you know that I got the job and I'm now officially a lab assistant at FDG. Robert Ramsey's lab assistant to be exact. That name probably means nothing to you, but is a pretty big deal in the tech world. He's working on a headset that he thinks will be capable of accessing memories. Pretty crazy shit. Hey, maybe you'll even see me on a magazine cover like we used to joke about. I'll head back to London soon for the weekend and we can have a drink and miss you. So that is when she's actually in the job. Sorry, it's been a while since I last wrote. Things are going okay up here. I got a guy fired the other day. His name was Greg and he totally deserved it. Called me a stupid bitch when I refused to believe his story about a death in the family. As an excuse for his poor quality of work. Nobody else could see him for who he really was, but I could. Had to download some dodgy porn to his network computer to get in the sack, so he's gone now. Bye, Greg. Fucking hell. Never got someone fired before, but there's a first for everything, hey? How things with you? Has it really been nearly a year since I last wrote? God, I am so sorry, Clara. We must meet up rather than just emailing each other. Let me know when you're free and you can come and stay. Now's not a good time because everything is so busy with work, but soon. Job's going great. You know that thing we used to joke about, that the best way of getting ahead is probably just sleeping with your boss. Well, I decided you were right. Fucking hell. I know it's naughty, so you mustn't tell anyone, but I finally managed to seduce my boss, Robert. He's married and he's got a kid, so I don't want to get in the way of that. But I'm being treated a lot better at work, and reckon I might even get a pay rise soon. Fucking hell, crazy bitch. Hey you, I know it's been a while and you've probably forgotten all about me, but I'm thinking I may head home to London sometime soon. I'm still caught up in this affair and feel so underappreciated at work that it's not even funny. I've been working harder than anyone else in the department, even my boss, and nobody wants to acknowledge it. I really think I need to do something to make everyone sit up and take notice, you know? I was talking to this guy Black, who's head of security here, and he's had enough too. Feels like everyone's on the verge of breaking point. Interesting. So she was in contact with me about it. For what? I do all the work and he gets all the credit. I think it's time to end this. I can do a better job than he can with the Pandora, and I'm sick to death of being strung along by a man who doesn't have the balls to commit to anything. I'm really starting to hate that man. Look at me waffling on. You probably don't even use this address anymore. If you do get this, call me. Righto. Oh,
Fuck.
Fucking hell, this guy messes with your head, man. You're at a bloody dark door 1 second. You turn around, you're in a waiting room.
What's this? This isn't my memory.
No, Mr. Black, this is one of mine. You need to focus and regain control of your environment.
Focus on what? I can't remember what happened.
Just focus on Rose. The Pandora will do the rest.
Listen, Rob.
Yeah?
When all this is over, why don't we do what we always said? Go away. Leave it all behind.
Jesus. Rose, can you not see what's going on here? Just hold off until I've done the audit on Black. He's already been signed over to me, and...
Rob, don't do the audit. I'm begging you not to do the audit. Please. For me.
Why?
Because I love you. There are things you shouldn't know. Things nobody should know. If you dig too deep, I worry.
Rose, I'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Interesting. Ooh. Where are we going here?
You're going too far, Mr. Black. Focus. This is your way out. Use it.
My way out. This elevator.
Oh, hold on. What's going on here?
Ah, another one of these things.
Right, hold on a sec then. Well, that one. Well, we need to figure out. Hold on though, the elevator one it says there is 1,000 watt. But that's 10,000 there. Are they the same? Well, that one's got to be up. Yeah, and that one's got to be up. And that's obviously the middle one, so that's down, down. What? And that one is down, up, up. Okay, but that one doesn't seem to work. What happens if we put that on? Ah, hold on a sec. So that must be the door, but that's blown though, isn't it? Let's just mess around with this one then a sec. Oh. Ooh, something's happened with that. Right, we still got the doors that are down though. Right, let's try. Right, this is weird, this is. They're all different wattage, you see. Maybe each one of those represents... Nah, it can't be. That's got to be... So let's work on that aspect. So the cogs up, down, up. Oh. Yes. That's the one, baby. Oh, man.
Howard, it's Atkin. Listen, there's been a complication. We've had to neutralize Black.
Howard.
It won't change a thing. Jasper and I will see this through, and you'll still get the Pandora. Well, it seems you have no choice but to trust me. Fine. I have to go. I'll keep you posted.
Howard. Oh, shh.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
I remember now. I killed her.
You surprised me, Mr. Black. I suspected you were involved, but I didn't imagine that you would confess your guilt quite so readily.
Involved? Involved how?
Did you really think I wouldn't notice a memory being so heavily distorted? What are you hiding from me, Black? What kind of games are you playing?
I'm just exploring these memories like you asked. Nothing more.
If only that were true, everything would be so much less complicated.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've got to believe me.
Ah, but I don't, Mr. Black. Not anymore. But Rose did mention a name. Howard. I'm assuming Roger Howard, the man you stole the corner gun from. Did you meet with him? Don't worry, Mr. Black. The Pandora will find the truth.
I'm telling you, that's what happened. I promise.
So, Rose Atkins is dead. Why is that, Mr. Black?
You just saw, because I pushed her.
Same question. And why was that, Mr. Black?
It's obvious. You were watching. I was trying to save Grace. Rose was trying to stop me. So I killed her. You saw.
I saw nothing of the kind, Mr. Black. I only saw distortion, fragmentation, allusions to a truth that I believe neither of us witnessed.
If there was any distortion, it's from this piece of shit tin can I'm wearing. I'm telling you, I was trying to save Grace.
But was he? I still don't honestly know what my character's intentions were. I honestly just don't. There's so many little pieces of the puzzle that haven't been put together. We don't fully know.
Words, Mr. Black. You have been less than cooperative throughout this process. There is one question you haven't considered. How did you know that Grace had been taken when I hadn't even received the ransom demand?
It doesn't matter. I tried to stop it.
By killing Rose Atkins, Mr. Black? I'm afraid that does matter. It matters a great deal.
She said the name Howard. That's who I stole the corner gun from. It was revenge. Must have been. She said it was all his idea.
Which confirms my suspicions as to motive. Understand, Mr. Black. The fact that Howard is mixed up in this at all is the only reason you are alive. Now, for the final time, proceed.
Ooh, we are coming to an end. It's got to be pretty close. Right, let's dive in here. And let's just have a look before we end this episode of where we are actually standing within all the evidence we've actually collected so far.
Seeking more answers, Mr. Black?
Very good.
Remember, you can relive a memory by using the photo underneath each evidence board to collect anything you may have missed.
Right, so I don't know. This one though is there we go. Look, it's finally filled up. Right, okay then. So we've actually, so that is Rose and Jasper, which is the one that we just did before, and obviously the meeting with Rose, which is well, it's the one that we just did anyway. But he obviously, we're obviously going back, so we're actually going back even before that. So the job for Robert Ramsey is here, and that's actually when we stole the corner gun. So we are going to the memory next, the one after that, and that hopefully will join all of these together and try to make sense of what actually happened. And I don't know whether my character, no, I just don't know. I don't know whether my character actually kidnapped Grace. You just don't know, but there's no point speculating until we actually get onto the next episode, because we've got a final memory to actually go through, and that will hopefully tie it all together for you guys and me. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope you can come back and join me for hopefully the last episode of Get Even. So cheers guys, and I'll see you very soon.